friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome back to Junk Journal January. I am making my journal. This is going to be part three. Let's go with part three. Okay. I think the final part. Okay. So where are we at? We chose this, outside that was already done, and I pulled it out of my stash and I was like, we're going to use it, right? So we had already done that. I put an old desk blotter on the inside. In part two of the video, I chose my papers. And then in part two of the video, I went through and I decided I wanted to do sewing in this journal. And so that involves like making some decisions prior to putting it together, right? Because I can't get this whole journal into my machine, obviously. So maybe you can. I need to stitch these pages prior. Okay, so I've done that. And now we're back. Let's bind it, okay, shall we? I have my big chomper out. It's always listed below in my permanent list of Amazon, whatever, links below. You know, if you buy it off that link, it's like, I don't even know, a couple cents to me. If not, it's no big deal. It's the same price for you. I do love the chomper. Excuse me. Let's see. What did I not do? I did not prepare what we're going to use. So let's decide that, shall we? And I'm looking as I put my room back together. I still have you tied to me, I think. I can't find my binding box. We may have to restart this video. Nope, here it is. As things get moved out of the craft room and moved back in, some things aren't in their obviously exact spot, but that's okay. Okay, sorry about that. Here we go. Found that on the floor. Let's see. Let's decide what we want to do for the outside. Do I want something colorful? I think I do. It's January. This little binding box is also listed below if you're interested in a book binding kit. You do not need one. You could certainly put one together yourself. I think this one is rather affordable and has more than you need. These are the choices of my twine, I guess we call this. I don't know. I dig through this thing. You'll see I have like 3 pinks. One of these days we're going to have to use pink. Let's just know that day is coming. It is, however, not today. So we will put that away. But I have, the other ones, the gray is kind of fun. I do have lots of brown. Yeah, so I've used the blue. I've used that might be kind of fun, the black and white. I don't know. There's a lot going on the cover. I don't think it really matters. I actually don't like the navy blue. And I chose this color eyelet. So that's, something to, I don't know, think about. Does it matter? That's kind of fun. Let's just do this. Okay, that decision's made. So the golden rule, 3. I'm going to do a single signature, you guys. You can see this thing's already fighting me. It's already, she's already fat, you guys. And, but we're going to do it. It has plenty of room, but it will probably gator because, I literally just zipped oh, look at that. That's crazy. It will probably still gator mouth. It's okay. It's all okay. I'm going to get the needle out of my sewing or out of my binding box. But I don't think we're not going to use the awl. Now you can certainly use an awl. I happen to have my big crocodile thing and it makes my life easier, and I'm trying to use my eyelets, so it sets the eyelets. So, ooh, that's not good. I missed it. Okay, let's try the other end. How's your New Year's going? Are you journaling? It's the beginning of a new year, so sometimes we incorporate new behaviors, and sometimes we want to get rid of behaviors. Or what are you looking forward to this year? Now, it's already not happy with me. I probably okay. Let's try it. I took a piece of paper. It's the length of my book, essentially. I folded it in half. I folded it to the middle, and then I folded it to those folds. Okay, and that's where my 3 marks are. So I'm going to make those marks in my book. It's a erasable pen, not that it would really matter. And I already marked my book. It's barely visible on here. These particular ones are super light. The ballpoint pens I tend to like a little bit more. There we go. Okay. And then this is savable. This we'll be using. Okay. All right. So we'll put our pens away. And let's make the holes first. I'm going to put that off to the side real quickly. This is my middle. I didn't measure or anything. I don't usually tend to measure. However, hey, if you're new here, welcome. If you're not, you know that I can screw up pretty much anything. This is close to 2 inches. It's pretty close to 2 inches. Let's make a mark. None of this you're going to see. Right? I mean, I'm not even going to see it right now. My gosh. 1 1/4. Oh no, I want to come back. I'm going to do it on this side. Okay. None of this is going to make a bit of difference, but it might give me a little bit better chance of not messing up as much. All right. The big guy does 2 things. It punches holes and it sets eyelets. The other one does that as well. This one's just set up a little differently. You have to put it on hole punch. I'm going to put it on the big hole punch to do these eyelets. Okay. And then we're going to find our marking right there. And the only reason we're doing this, the big one, as opposed to the handheld one, I can already tell you these are not straight. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. There it is. It's also a little hard to see. This one, first of all, is lovely, just the leverage on the table. But second of all, the little one doesn't have this reach, so I can't get to the middle of a journal. So, yeah, they're close to straight. Close is good enough. All right, and then you switch it back to eyelet, okay? And this you could do with the handheld one, obviously. Actually, I'm super stoked on this journal already. I love that I had made this a while ago and didn't have a use for it. And it was just waiting. It was waiting for today. And so I'm happy with that. And it's actually, quite frankly, much brighter than I am in January. So I think that's good for me. Okay. So there we go. All three are set. There is our journal. Now, again, if you're new here, welcome. If not, I don't worry about the cover. I'm not going to put eyelets in it yet for a tie. Although this might be a good one to put eyelets in for a tie. Sometimes, like last month, I put a ribbon all the way across here. I don't design the whole cover right in the beginning, so I don't feel like I need to do that right now. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on that. Let's wait on that. But just so you know, I know a lot of people are like, well, when you make your journal, you do all that, and I don't. So, okay, to make the holes in my actual journal, I'm going to put it on the small hole, not the big hole. I'm not too sure it matters. What this book wants to do is fold. So you'll see a lot of people put it into a book like caddy, if you will, and punch their all through here. And you can totally do that, like this sucker right here. And it might be happier doing that because we've wedged all those papers in there and you want them as tight as possible as opposed to flat like this. I don't know. Maybe we'll try it. You want to try it? Sure, Allison, let's try it. I don't have a book caddy, nor do I think you necessarily need one. What you need is something to kind of help you support it like that. Okay. So, I mean, and that went through like no problem. What you want to do is just make sure that you get the actual hole. Make sure you don't get your finger, obviously. All right. And okay, that one I missed. So I'm going to like hold the book up a little bit more and go down that way because, yeah, there it went through. Okay. So there you go. Now everything has its holes. We'll put that book away. And this is the only signature I know, excuse the trash, the only signature I know how to do. It's a 3-hole signature. Obviously there's way more elaborate ones. We need to decide if we want the ends of our string on the outside or on the inside. I tend to default to the outside. I have done 2 things. I put a T at the top. Thank you, Brooke. Because this does matter which way it's oriented, it is super easy to grab it and be like, whatever, and do it this way. And yes, I have definitely done things upside down. Same thing with the book. If you have it oriented a certain way, just make sure, okay? So now these holes are not going to be as easy because I used that all. So let's see if we can find it. Look at that. Look at that. We're going to go up the middle. Watch your tail. Back through the top. Yeah, see, it wants to be folded like it was when I punched it. Which makes sense. Out the back of the journal. Whoops. Down to the bottom hole. And up that. And we have to find it here. There it is. Okay, and then you're going to go back out the hole that you started with. Whether you start on the inside or the outside, it doesn't matter. It's always the same. What you want to try and do is not, especially with this twine, you want to try and not split the twine. So this is where a bigger hole would have come in handy here, because it's sometimes very difficult to not split that. I think I got it. I hope I got it. Let's see. All right, and then I pull my needle out and I put it away before it gets lost in the wonderment of this room. Okay. Okay. So now you want to pull them. Now they're not pulling for me, so that tells me I may have split this string, which is fine. I mean, now if you pull too hard on the string, especially if you don't have a clear hole, it's gonna pull on the paper, obviously. So just be gentle while you mess with this, but you want to make sure it's just stuck somewhere. It's just not happy with me. There it goes. Okay. You have plenty of string to work with here, so if you don't want to make them even, it's fine. Okay. What I do try and do is put them on either side of this. Okay, just pull it taut and then do your knots. Okay, so a couple good basic knots there. Now I will tie this and figure out what I want to do with it later. Okay. For now, that will suffice. Okay. And there is our journal. Now, it is sticking out quite a bit more than I was hoping, but that's all right. It's a little bit fatter because of its one signature. Let me put my clips away. Okay, so let me show you. Let me show you where we're at, okay? Because I'm kind of already in love with her. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, I'm already in love with her. Ooh, she's fat though. That's interesting. So I may need to fold some of these back or whatnot. We'll see how she goes. Now, what we can do is, like some of these, we have a wider, you know, we can fold some of them. They don't need to. We'll play with it. Or we may cut, you know, we may just play. But let me, yeah. Ooh, that's exciting. Okay, here we go. Ready? So this, I always do like a cover page. We could make this a little bit wider, but whatever. This is a map of Tennessee, the campus, University of Tennessee. I'm going to bring this out a little bit like that. So this would be like day one. This is today, January 1st. Okay. And we watched University of Tennessee play football today. My daughter's, you know, still probably favorite school. So I left this blank intentionally. I want it super blank. Oops, that's too wide. Okay. I think I'm going to do like some sort of vision board-ish something here. So, you know, we'll probably use this here. We'll see. Okay. So map, this is old background paper, calendar paper, used to look like this, right? Let me get you in here. Okay, calendar paper. So I went ahead, see, I did all the stitching because I can't bring you along for that. This is like an old box. This is an old ledger from my aunt who passed away last year. And a pocket. This is magazine pictures that I just glued together to make, you know, another piece of paper essentially. I left the chicken thing out. I don't know where. I just left it loose in here for now. So yeah, look at her writing. So sweet. Okay, cookbook with a little bit of a flap here. This is that she book. Now again, this is the wide page, so we could easily like fold this in if we wanted to like that and get a really pretty border. Okay, so we'll just play with it. Oh, this is where I'm going to use Lydia's tag. I think I want it like up here like this. Yeah, let's do that right now. For those of you that are new or you haven't watched it yet, I did a unboxing, a Happy Mail from Sweet Lydia at February and June, and she and I traded capsule items for January. And so I'm trying my darndest for the first time ever to actually use all the items in my capsule that she sent me. I don't know where... I don't know if I want to block this stitching or not. I think not. So I think I'm going to drop it down like right in there. Okay, I'm going to put that there. Oh, so much fun. And this has its own little pocket here. I'll just put this in here so we remember, right? Okay, fun. Okay, this is, I didn't sew this in. I found it when I was done sewing. I was like, shoot, I don't know what page it goes on. I'm not too sure. I think I might use it as like a belly band here maybe. Not too sure. It's in here, but just, you know, paper. This is a tab border we added on there. Scrapbook with this top thing. Now, I already hate this, so I'm going to, I don't even know what. I might cut it. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I think I was not supposed to sew it closed in my original idea, but I did, and now I don't like it. So we'll see. We'll see. But for right now, it's fine. This one, we just cut the edge with a decorative scissor. Jello recipe book. This one, we just added some vellum. Little doily, little journal page here with a matching tab. This is journal pages out of a really fun journal. This might be my favorite page in the whole book. I do like to leave some of these threads. I want to be that grungy person with these, these threads hanging out, but yeah, no, they can't be this long. All right, we'll keep working on it. Anyway, I love this combination. And then I sewed this tag on this way, and then this one I sewed on like this, which I really love with the little doily. Like, I'm really happy with this. Doodle page and like this little tab. I also debated and I consciously sewed this. I think we're going to tuck some things in here, right? And so I may end up stapling this, like if this was my journaling for the day or something, or a card or something like that, it would look like that. And I'll probably staple it. I'm not too sure it's strong enough to hold, but that's the idea. This was just a beautiful page, so I left it. We punched around it. I sewed it. I love this also. So this was a little bag. I stitched it individually first, and then when I sewed around the page, I sewed it in. And I really like that. Now I may end up gluing it down, but I really like it. I like the color. I put this little feather piece over here with the doily. Again, I may end up gluing this down so it looks stitched, but it becomes a pocket. But for right now, see, like this. So we'll see. Doodle page. This is the plastic page protector pages. So this is an easy one to cut off, although I love this edge. So we'll just see how the journal comes out and how fat, you know, how fat it is with all the stuff. So I don't know what cards I'm going to put in here yet, nor does it matter. This page we didn't really do anything to, so I will probably just add journaling. I mean, it would be easy just to add something, you know, like that. It's also kind of a cool writing thing, so I may just add, you know, like a half pocket or something. We'll see. Again, I don't have a lot going on, you guys, so it's like the same thing. Work, gym, you know, sometimes I put what I packed for lunch or whatever. I don't know. We don't have too much going on. So I have a lot of room on these, especially because I do a 2-page spread for one day. So it's not like this is Monday and this is Tuesday. Like this will be Monday. So I have some room to play if I want to cover up some stuff or if I want to leave some stuff. I'm sure I'm going to have plenty of room to do that. This is the middle of the book, and this is a very good example of exactly what I was saying. So I feel like I'm going to have enough to like almost leave her. I also really like the writing on here. And so not this piece, but like if I wanted to do other journaling, I could almost do it like on a piece of vellum that was kind of see-through. This is obviously too thick, but then like flipped up. So that might work, you know, for that. I got that envelope out for something else. I was like, I have an envelope that is ready to go. This is where we were going to put this guy. I'm so excited. Well, I've used him before, this envelope. Let's see. We'll do it this way. I've used this envelope before and I've ripped him out and now I'm reusing him. It's super old. It's out of just an old coffee table book that I played with paints and I absolutely love it. So I went ahead and stitched it and it's going to find a permanent home right here in January of 2024. So we're going to cover up that. And I like how it like frames that. This I put in there as a example reminder that I want to put a tag in there. Again, we could make other tags, we could do other stuff, but I like how that looks. Okay, this is the other half of the plastic page sleeves. This is a doodle page, and this is another item from Lydia, the lace. So I stitched that as a little tab, excuse me. This, as we talked about on the other side, I will probably glue down and make a pocket for this side. And I just don't know. I may not. I may need this entire page to journal my day. Who knows, right? We're not going to make those life decisions right now. So like I could put a big journaling card there or something else to go there. And then this could just be a flap. We could add extra journaling here, whatever we want, because this side is pretty much spoken for, if you will. I could certainly add journaling. I could, again, add a clear vellum over this if you want to kind of flip up. If we really need journaling, there's always ways to add it. Again, punch this edge. Love that. This one, I think I'm just going to add like one of these pockets that I've already made and I have in my stash. I don't feel the need to glue it in, you know, right now. I'm just looking at what other options I have over here. Like color wise, if there was something that was a little bit closer to what I was looking for, but yeah, I'm going to leave it here. I don't feel like I need to make that decision right now, but again, that would leave us, you know, 1, 2, 3, and possibly 4 journal spots if we wanted it. Plus I have this page and I made this just a corner tuck. And so I put this in there as a reminder. Lots of journaling space. And again, I may not need it at all. And if I don't need it, then I might find like, you know, a picture that I want from that day and put it here. So we will remain open. This page is, you know, pretty self-explanatory, I guess. This is like one of the pages that's way too long. So again, we might end up folding some of these in and give us either like a tuck spot if we staple this or glue it, right? Or just a flip out. That's fine too. Little journaling spot here, little journaling page. We just added a border. Love it. And I flipped it over. This doily I could attach. I'm not going to attach right now. I'm going to leave it open. This is the other page of the journal, the Jello book, and we just added part of that drop calendar again, punched it and added it as a border. Oh, this one's fun. Okay, this is the page that I wanted kind of like, you know, something to break it up because it's really the ugliest page in the whole book, in my humble opinion. So, so I found a piece of paper. Yeah. I'm curious if I want to do this right now. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do one of them because it won't, if I'm flipping the book, it won't be happy with me. So I'm going to do half of it. Okay. And I'm going to do the bottom. And then I'll come back and figure out what I want to do. I may or may not glue it in the middle, is my thought. But for right now, we'll glue this side. And I'm watching this edge right here, right? Not the bottom of this. Okay, so what will eventually happen is it will go in, we'll glue it onto there. Okay, but for right now, oh, it's a little big, isn't it? We're going to leave it just like that. And again, it's ready for cards, basically, tags, whatever you want to put on here. So I might actually end up cutting it a little bit in the half. It's a little bit long for the page. So we'll make those adjustments as it dries. And oops, and we come back. See, now it's mad at me. And clip it for right now. Yeah. Okay. This page, we just left. This one, I added the rest of that lace and made a belly band. Really pretty. I'm really happy with this journal already, you guys. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm going to put this in there like as a reminder that that's what that is. I mean, it's me. It's future me I'm talking to. I don't know why. I just took the belly band, I flipped it over the side. Now we have extra here. I could cut it. We could glue it down that way. It does not matter, and I don't have to make that decision right now. So this is the extra piece of the paper. Instead of the flat being at the bottom, I decided to put it at the top. And so we have some wiggle room there. So I'm going to leave that. This one's just, you know, a paper. We found an extra piece of card that was left on my table. So I made it's not, I don't even know if that's a tab. I just glued it on and sewed it on to make a tab, I guess. Here's a strip of music paper. Love this paper. This one has this really weird big thing over here. So knowing I need to cover some of it up, so I chose like a Project Life. It's not a Project Life card. It's a Life Simple Stories cut apart. Okay. This is a printable. Oh gosh, from who? Last year. Shoot. It was free. If it's you, please let me know. I'm super sorry. Or if you know who it is. So I think I'm going to do something like that. I like the color and how it ties in. Again, this is another page out of that She book. We could cover it all up. We could leave it blank, whatever. Put some lace, some really pretty lace on this one out of my stash. Cut the top. I looped it over. I really love this look. Super cute. Now this is a pocket I think I'm going to add here. And I don't think I have to do it right now. I went ahead and sewed it, and I would notch this if we're going to make a pocket. Sit, stay. So it would go, you know, something like that. I don't know if I like it. Like, it seems very monochromatic, which I think in the beginning I was like, let's do something that looks that way, but I'm not too sure. So I'm going to leave it in here, but that was the thought behind that. All right. This one has a little tuck spot down here. Right here, I made myself a note because I wanted to I want to use one of my scrappy tapes here. So, oh my gosh, there's my other paper clips. Allison, you are a ding dong. Okay. I'm so organized. I have them in like 3 different places and I couldn't remember where the other places were. All right. So see, I want to put some scrappy tape here, but obviously one that matches a little bit better. But I just thought that would be fun. And so maybe we'll do that right now. Any sort of border, I don't know. That's kind of fun. It has some, I don't know. We'll find one. We'll find one. Even if it was little. I think I had envisioned kind of a long one, and I cannot believe I'm going to say this, but we might have to make one. These are all short. Now, unless we were going to see this one right here. This one matches this, so I might pull that anyway because that has that same paper in it. Oh, this one's a long one. You're in the wrong box, guy. Yeah, so these are too short. Aren't they fun though? Woo! We could make more scrappy tape, huh? This one's on packaging tape and I sewed it. That's kind of fun. We might find a space in this book for that since there's matching stitching. Let's see if any of these might work. You are in... I also have some stuff like this, which might... That's kind of fun. So we might add some borders. I don't know. I have... I don't know why they're in here either. I know you're asking me that, and I don't know. They just are. I think this started off being borders, and then I put some of the long, yeah, see all my long borders are in here. Okay. I'm not crazy. Well, I'm going to leave that note there. That reminds me. Oh, we haven't added my favorite punch to this book yet. Since we happen to have some right here. I know, surprise, surprise. Maybe there's a page where we can add that. And I don't know. Didn't even know. Oh, okay, I really like that one. We might end up putting those on. Yep, these are all just borders that I cut. Okay, let's play. Let's decide. You're not making the cut, dude. All right, you either. All right, so do I still have you? Because I know I'm moving around and you're not. So let's stay focused, Allison. Look, I don't have to add anything except now I do because I wrote this in permanent marker. Obviously, I normally write it in erasable marker. We could add that. I mean, we could just get to the journaling time and be like, oh, we're going to add something like this also. So no, I don't have to add anything right now, but I am feeling like I would like to. I always get a little like, do I cover up the stitching that I just did? If I had my druthers, is that what you say? I don't know. If I had it to do over Monday morning quarterbacking, I would have glued this on and stitched over it. Right? That's why I spent so much time prepping the journal, because I wanted it to look, I didn't want to cover up all the layers of stitching. I really like the stitching. So, so then I don't know, but I actually really like this one, as opposed to that. So we won't do those. And I don't think this is the page for like one of these because it's just too busy. although it's always magical. Oh, okay. This is like more maroon. Don't like that as much. I really like this one. It has my heart. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. We're gonna glue it on. And oh no, we're not. Let's put some tape on here. The tape is also listed below. It's my favorite tape. It is super easy. I just, like you can see, you can rip it fairly easily. And then I save, you know, this piece like right here in front of me until the next time. And then just peel it off. All right. So the decision, I'm going to cover up, I'm going to put it in, but not all the way. I'm going to leave some of the stitching out there. Okay. That's the decision. And I don't want it over the edge. So we'll cut it off. I'm going to keep some of these strings so it looks cool and grungy like the real journalers, huh? It's stuck. All right, that one's done. Now, this little guy I really like, and it obviously matches the paper. It matches the paper so well that you actually don't really see it, do you? That is so fun. I'm going to tuck it in here for now because my vision is, I know I keep pulling the same thing, but let's say this is a journal card and I want a tag on it or something, right? Even if it were smaller. You get what I'm saying? Like if I wanted a tag on it. So I'm going to tuck it into the pocket because me remembering to go to my scrappy drawer to pull it is slim to none chances. So I do like this one. So we'll keep shopping and auditioning space. Like this is cool. That actually really matches that and this. This could be a fun band this way. This one again is made on packaging tape. It is not sticky on the back. It would make a really fun belly band like that. We could also make a belly band like this. I'm going to leave it in here. I like that the color kind of ties together. Yeah, I'm going to leave it in here to use somehow on that page. This is the back of that card. This is the other end of the drop calendar. I left it intentionally big and it folds out because we can use that whole month. This is a cutout of like a tag that was on the journal I think I used last month or in November maybe. I took it off as something that was given to me or something. That's that. And then this is the other page of the Tennessee map. I did add some Tennessee orange fabric there, you know, just because it's my favorite color and my girl's favorite school. So, I mean, look at this beautiful trash piece of paper, you guys. I'm so happy with it. This is also a trash piece of paper and not as beautiful. You can see the colors and stuff. This one has my heart. So, and this is the back of the journal. And that is my journal for January so far. Now, it's sticking out more than I like. I'm not going to lie. So there might be some surgery happening. We're just going to figure it out. Obviously, the more these pages get fat and sit into this book, the pages will get shorter. Okay. But they're not going to get that much shorter. So I have to decide whether or not I care about that. I can't just chop them all off because I made them all so pretty, especially this one. Unfortunately, it's definitely too big. So, you know, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We will figure something out. I could literally cut it, move it in, and tape it. It'd be fine. Do you get what I'm saying? We might have to do some surgery. Like I would cut it, overlay it, tape it, and it would be perfect. And no one would be the wiser. So we might do that. All right. But you guys, that's my January junk journal. So let's go. Let's start journaling. I have my, you know, right here in front of me. Here it is. Here's the prompts for Junk Journal January by Meg Journals. And obviously, well, day one is resolutions. So I find a way, this is why I got this out, quite frankly. I will probably cut this. This will probably be my pocket for the front. I normally tape this right here, and then I can refer to it, although it's very small. I don't know why I print it so small. I could print it bigger and put it in the pocket, but I'll probably cut this pocket, make this the front, and then we'll get going on journaling, okay? I think that will be the end of the Making My January Junk Journal, okay? So thanks for hanging out. The next journal, I'll probably, oh, my bow already came out. The next journal, I will probably bring you back to set it up. Like the numbers, I may or may not, and we may just start journaling, all right? I hope you're having a great day. Happy New Year, and I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care.